Hello everyone and welcome back. Unfortunately this weekend there's no real proper episode where I'm repairing anything. However, I have got a couple of updates. Hello everyone, sadly not a proper episode this week. The Audi TT has done its usual thing and stopped me in my tracks. So what I went to do was replace the downpipe from the turbo to the catalytic converters. The Audi TT has two catalytic converters simultaneously and each one has 3 bolts, so a total of 6 bolts. And I've got a picture here which shows you the bolts, well, in their current rusty state that they were in when I got to it. So these 6 bolts here that I'm now circling were the main issues that I had trying to get this exhaust system replaced. Those 6 bolts are what stopped me from being able to replace the downpipe. I managed to get the old section off by taking a grinder to them and taking off all 6 bolts. However, when I went to heat them up to tap them out, it just flattened them off. So unfortunately, I couldn't get them out. So what I've now done is I have ground them flat to the catalytic converters, and now what I'm going to have to do is drill the holes out. Now, I've bought myself some new high-speed steel drill bits, and I've bought myself multiples of the same size because they do tend to blunt pretty quickly, especially when tackling that kind of rusty steel. So I'm going to get them delivered this week, and then I will be able to drill them out and hopefully get the downpipe actually bolted on to the catalytic converters. Now, after that, the Audi TT is pretty much complete. It just needs a wheel alignment and a really good clean. The plan was to give it a machine polish and then crack on with the interior and give it a real good wet back, make sure the seats come up nice, make sure the carpets come up nice, then the car is actually ready for sale. However, what I have done this week is I have now gone and bought myself another project. Now this one's going to be a quick flip, and here it is. As you can see, it is a little 1.2 Seat Ibiza 2007. It's only done 102,000 miles. Obviously, we'll cover it a little bit more in detail next weekend when we try and give it all a proper repair. There's only one thing that it actually really needs for an MOT, and that is just a front coil spring. I've already bought that, and I've already bought a set of 4 tyres because I've checked all 4 and they're relatively low. A couple of them are really perished and really cracked. So again, putting 4 tyres on is pretty essential. Nice and safe, and it'll make an absolutely perfect first car for somebody. I know it's a little bit close to Christmas for somebody buying a car. However, somebody who's just passed a test might be looking for a car, and that will be absolutely ideal for somebody like that. So hopefully next weekend we'll get that cracked on and we'll get that completely done, all in the space of a weekend. Give it a good polish, give the interior a good clean. The car is pretty dirty, as you can see. So again, just give it all a real good clean up, get those little bits and pieces done and then up for sale. That way I can then crack on with things like the MR2, because that will give me a little bit of profit that I can actually start buying some parts for that car and start doing that. Then obviously it's just a case of getting the Audi TT done and up for sale. That's probably not going to happen until after Christmas, but we can actually get it completed, which I really want to do within the next couple of weeks before Christmas. So again, that's what we're going to be doing going forward, and then that'll take us into the new year when hopefully we can start on things like the MR2 and probably getting the Sprinter interior completely wrapped up, start fitting the bed, start fitting the electrics, start putting in some kitchen units and stuff, really making the decisions that I need to make on where things are going to go, what I'm going to put in there. So again, there's some really cool things that I'm really looking forward to getting on with. Obviously, it's just the Audi TT that's kind of the bottleneck at the minute. So like I say, hopefully next weekend we'll just get this little Ibiza done, up for sale, hopefully get that sold relatively quickly. That way I can start stockpiling parts for things like the MR2. So until then, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.